Welcome back to Lowlands Wargaming. We've got another battle report for you today. We're playing 700 points, Fog of War. Today I've brought the Corsairs with a little cheeky ally of Suladan. I've brought Suladan with the one Serpent Rider and my main force consisting out of like approximately 40 Corsairs, a healthy amount of crossbows, 8 Reavers, a Bosun, Dalamir and of course Delgamar for some much needed might and rerolls. Very scary force, lots of numbers. My opponent has brought the Return of the King Legendary Legion, which I think is a decent matchup, but it's Fog of War, so anything can happen. The tricky part about Fog of War is that all of my heroes need to be near the front line to fight, and the only one I don't have to worry about is my leader, because he's not worth any points. So it's tricky. I decided to choose my Bosun to keep safe, because he is the one that I miss out the least on if he's not in combat, so I'll keep him behind the lines, maybe spear support a little, and hopefully he'll stay safe that way. As my target I chose the King of the Dead, because for the same reason, like Tim has to have him in combat or near his forces, otherwise he's missing out on too much for his army. And I think Legolas is probably going to be hiding somewhere in the back, and I'll have no chance at getting to him, or it will be very hard to get to him. For terrain piece, I think I'll choose the bridge on the right side. It's relatively close to the center, close enough that I can reach it, and it's far enough away from the center of the field that I probably should be able to reach it, because I don't expect Tim to deploy there or to really dedicate many resources to defending it. I'm not really sure what he's going to choose for his target for hero. For terrain piece, I also have no idea. I don't think I'm really going to contest terrain unless I happen to have some units around. My strategy is to try and create a little bit of a distraction with a few units to make him think that I'm going for one flank while I'm actually going for the other. And then the King of the Dead, the only thing I have to try and kill him is either Dalamir or Suladan, because they're the only ones that have strike. So I'll have to try and get one of them into him and hopefully use some Reavers that can automatically charge things and get bonuses to their wounding to get the job done, but we'll see.
Hey guys, my name is Tim, and today I've brought the Return of the King Legendary Legion that you see before me. So what have I taken? I've taken Aragorn, of course, he needs to be in the Legion, the King of the Dead, and Legolas. They're leading a variation of Warriors of the Dead, all with shields and some guys with spear, and 2 Riders of the Dead for some objective capping. So yeah, I have a really good feeling about this game. We're going to play Fog of War, one of the more interesting scenarios in my opinion. There's some really good terrain pieces to capture, good choice. So I think I'm going to go for the right, but it all depends what Kevin is going to do with his deployment and what his terrain piece is to capture in my territory. Furthermore, I'm going to choose Legolas to protect. And I've chosen the Bosun to kill. So I hope Kevin is kind of ballsy with him, because he needs him to be close with the Reavers. So we will see what happens.
We rolled Fog of War. We've made our choices. We've chosen board edges. You won the roll off and chose that side of the board. So you get to deploy your first warband.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was deployment.
Okay.
Have fun. And let's go for turn 1 priority.
Yep.
Goes to the pirates.
Oh. Yeah, I want to call a heroic march with Aragorn.
Yep, using your free point of might.
Yes.
Yeah, no, nothing for me. I don't feel the need for speed.
Classic.
Okay, so turn 1 movement completed. I had to move first with the Corsairs. I decided to move up with the crossbows because I figured there wouldn't be that many good shots this turn anyway, because there was some terrain blocking, and I figured I could get a little bit better position. The Reavers moved up a little, troops up here moved up. There's a few Corsairs going up to the side over here. I'm just hanging back with some of my heroes and cavalry to see what Tim would do. He then responded by shifting his cavalry over to the open flank. Legolas is coming in back slightly towards the crowded area, and Aragorn with a march shifted up the main force over the river and is moving forward aggressively. What's Legolas going to do?
Legolas is going to shoot 3 arrows in the front rank of Reavers.
Yeah.
He has a clear shot, so I'm just going to do them all at once.
Yeah.
He has moved, so it's a 4.
Yep.
2. That's very nice.
Yeah.
And then I need force because your defense 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's 1.
Yep. First blood.
Yes, go Leggy.
So turn 2 priority. Goes to
Nice.
me. I don't want it.
Yes,
Are you going to call anything?
No.
No calls. Okay. Okay, so turn 2 movement just completed. I decided to move up a little and claim the hedge here as a little defensive barricade. Seeing as like, no, if I'm going to get charged, I might as well have a nice hedge in between myself and some scary ghosts. And the Reavers also moved up to try and engage. I left some crossbows still, some of them had to move, and my little flanking force over there on the left flank moved up as well. In response, Tim decided to avoid the hedge and instead go towards more of the center of the board, and he put some of his models prone so that my crossbows wouldn't have a clear shot at them. So let's go into shooting. I have quite a few shots.
Yep.
So
Let's bring the pain.
We'll come back after shooting because this is going to take a while. Okay, shooting recap. Nothing happened. A whole lot of dice were rolled and nothing died. No combats this turn, so I guess it's straight into turn 3 priority.
Yep.
And it goes to the Corsairs. Do you want to call anything?
Yeah, I want to call a heroic move with Aragorn with his 3 point of might.
Yep. Turn 3 movement has completed. So the heroic move charged into the pirates' lines over here. Some of the ghosts had to shift up to stay within 6 inches of Aragorn. In response, I decided to move into it. A single Reaver failed his courage test so that he could charge. I don't know, just Reaver things. Yeah. So he'll get the extra +1 to wound. And then the rest of my force just kind of just try to get over. Crucially, in true hero fashion, Dalamir failed his jump test to get over the edge, so he's chilling on the other side for a turn. On this flank I moved into difficult terrain to avoid the cavalry charge. And then you just moved up a little bit with your cavalry, and I think that's about it.
Yep.
Okay, so shooting.
You could priority, so
yes.
bring it.
I guess I have shooting. Do I have shooting? Because these guys don't have daggers, these guys don't have daggers, and these guys are out of 6 inches. I could throw with this, but then I'm probably just hitting my own guys. Oh no, I have shooting over here, of course.
Yeah, you have to
I have crossbows.
Do it.
Hitting 6? No. Nothing.
So, look at your part.
Nothing. That's it. I don't think I have other shots, so that's out at 6 inches. So, yeah.
Yep. I'm going to fire Legolas.
Yep.
These 3 shots are going into the Corsairs in the woods.
Yep.
Don't have any in the ways.
Nope.
So I'm just going to fire them at once.
They all hit. Needing 5s. They have shields.
Yeah. So.
Oh, 2 down.
Negative. I'm going strong.
Ouch. Okay, so good shooting actually did something this turn and they killed 2 pirates. Now we're going to go to combats. So my priority, I am going to choose this combat to happen first because then your ghost is trapped.
Go to shield?
Yeah, I'm going to feint with the orange dice. Yep. And that's actually a Reaver, so I'll do this. I have a 5.
A 3 better reroll?
Yep. I win it on fight value. So you're trapped. I get +1 to wound because backstabbers. So the orange re-rolling ones and needing 5 by 3s.
Yeah.
So re-rolling this one. So that's 3 so far, needing 3s now. That's a very dead ghost. Actually, yeah, that's 3 wounds on the ghost. He dead. Okay. Then I'll do the combat over here with the Reaver that has the bonus.
Yep.
Against one ghost.
I will fight on.
I'll feint with the Reaver.
Yep.
Getting a 5.
Getting a 4, reroll with a battle. Getting a 5, you win on 5.
Win on fight value. Rerolling this one. So these two are nothing. This one needs a 3. Kills him.
So good.
Reaver bonuses, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, but the other ones, they don't have any bonuses, so those will be needing straight up 6s by 4s. I would like to start with this combat right here.
Yep.
The outer one. I'm going to feint with the front one.
Makes sense.
Oh, I actually get another dice. I got a 6, so I will win on fight value. Back away that way. Okay. Rerolling this one, and this one's cocked. Nothing. And the other fight, which one's your banner? Do you need a red dice?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Thanks.
I have a 5.
So 5 with the banner guy.
It becomes a 4, so...
6.
Ooh, my turn for a banner. Oof, I saw the 6 for a second. No, you win it.
Courage.
4 goes down to 3 because of your king.
Yeah.
So, needing 4s. Yep.
Hey. Go on.
Reaver save. No, no. Not quite. All right, so let's wrap up combat. So summary of the combat: 2 ghosts died and 1 Reaver died because of the fight value and the banner rerolls. Quite advantage here for the pirates, and the Reavers get some nice bonuses for killing, so they managed to break through the high defense of the ghosts. Yep. So that's roll priority for turn 4.
Let's go.
Getting a 5. Turn 4 movement. Tim's heroic move, he basically charged as many Corsairs as he could to tie them down. In response, I had to shuffle some stuff around to make some charges. Sul'dan managed to get into combat, pass his courage test. Some Corsairs here failed their courage test, so didn't actually charge many ghosts over here. Did move on past his line to try and get the envelop going on. The crossbow firing line in this flank stayed still. We have some games of chicken going on this flank where the cavalry doesn't want to charge into the Corsair, and the Corsair can't really leave the woods because then he's just going to get shot by Legolas, so nothing much happening over there. Which does bring us to shooting. I do have a few shots, mostly just throwing daggers to be thrown. Yeah, so well, let's see if we can actually do some damage this time, because I have 0 kills of shooting yet, which is not very Corsair-like experience. So that's definitely happening. 6 inches. What's Legolas gonna do?
He's going to use his auto shot on the 2+ to try to get Sul'dan off his horse. So
yep.
I'm going to shoot at the horse.
Yep.
So the 2+. Yeah, that hits.
Mm-hmm.
And then on a 6 or
5. Oh. Okay.
Leggy, let's go.
Turn Rider. On his face, do I care? Well, he's not going to make strikes this turn anyway. There is a pirate in base contact. I'll just take the strength 3 hit, and it doesn't cause a wound. So he's on his face. Oh wait, actually that does mean that the banner is not active.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But I have priority.
Yeah.
So I can do that fight first, and then he stands up if he wins. So no, I'm not going to spend the might, it's not worth it.
All right.
Okay, so turn 4 shooting. Legolas murders Sul'dan's horse. He is actually on his ass because he failed his firm rider test. I decided not to put any might into it. And evil shooting did absolutely nothing again, so yay! And we're going into combat. Turn 4 combat completed. Sulan managed to win his fight, and because the ghost was trapped, the ghost died. Other than that, I think 2 Reavers died, one over here and one over here to the king. Okay, so turn 5 priority.
Yep.
Goes to the Corsairs again.
Good.
A heroic move from Aragorn and from Dagomar. Let's see who gets to go first. Goes to good again, so Aragorn has to go first and call with me. Yeah. Movement concluded. A bit of a clusterfuck going on here. So with the heroic move from the ghost, most of the pirates were charged, but there were still plenty of counter moves too. Crucially, Sulan charged into the king after passing his courage test, so there's now quite a few people fighting him. Over here, Dalamir was charged, got some support from friends, and I also moved a few pirates up to get traps, but not put them into combat, so I didn't have to do courage tests. Aragorn is still out of combat. We had some pirates fill their courage, crossbow stayed still, and over there the game of chicken continues, but the cavalry is definitely moving up and trying to make a move, so we'll see what happens over there. And the ghosts that were hiding behind some rocks, they're standing up and they're on the move. So now we finally know which way you're trying to go with them. We have some shooting to do. Okay, so turn 4 shooting. Legolas did nothing. Pirates mostly did nothing, but one throwing dagger managed to hit Aragorn, did a wound, and took him 2 fate points to stop it. So, yeah, no, finally some result for evil shooting. Combats, I don't think
you killed 2.
I killed 2 ghosts.
Yeah, 2.
I didn't lose anything, so that was a really good turn for the pirates. Did win the combat against the king. Unfortunately, no wounds were done, so he lives to fight another day.
Very lucky.
Yeah,
once again.
Quite lucky. So now a crucial priority roll-off again.
Yep.
Again goes to Corsairs. You've had it. I've had it like every turn, so I didn't want it to start, but now I'm quite happy to have it.
Yeah, I'm going to call to Aragorn.
Yep. I'm going to counter call with Dagomar because, well, I positioned him last turn to be in range of pretty much everyone except like the few outer guys. So yeah, Dagomar is going to use Point of Might. But you have won every single roll off of these so far, so
I can't complain, really.
we shall see. Again, the heroic move roll off goes to good. So Aragorn gets to go first. So end of turn 5 movement. Good heroic move, tied up most of the pirates, but had to retreat a little bit because Aragorn moved away. That let Suladan and the Reaver charge into the king. So they're chasing him down. I had to tidy up the ranks a little bit and try to get traps where I could, but not everywhere I managed to do so. The ghosts are all going for this one poor pirate in a forest, so he's one very scared dude on his own. So I have a sneaking suspicion that somebody might have an objective of somewhere on this side of the board.
I have no idea.
No, it's totally
it's
not.
All big things.
Yes, it's a very big distraction. Yeah. So I guess let's go into shooting. I have a few crossbow shots and maybe a dagger. So that wrapped up shooting, which was oh, actually no, you charged me there, and I have no daggers anywhere, right? No. Okay, so that wrapped up shooting. This was a better turn of shooting for evil. These crossbows, of course, did nothing again, but these 3 guys on the longest flank in the history of pirate kind managed to get into a position where they could actually see Legolas with a clear shot, and they did 2 wounds, which cost Legolas all of his fate to save. In return, Legolas tried to shoot this Reaver out of the combat on a 2+. Of course, he rolled a 1, so Tim spent a might to make a hit anyway. And then he rolled a 2 to wound, so then it didn't do much. So not a good turn for good shooting. Okay, so turn 5 combat. I am going to call a strike with Suladan.
Of course.
Big surprise.
Yeah, I'm going to call an all combat with Aragorn.
Okay, using a point of might there. Yep. Okay, so let's go straight into the heroic combat then. Aragorn against this pirate?
Yeah.
Because this one's fighting here, right?
Yeah, you have the priority, so you can choose.
No, because if they're touching, then this guy has to fight there, and then Aragorn has to only fight that one. So then this spear support is fighting as well, and you have a banner support.
Yep.
I guess I might as well stab.
I'm using the banner support on this fight.
Okay, so you're not using your banner here. Okay. You got a 5. I'll use a bosun roll. Can I check?
Yeah.
Yeah, bosun roll. Nope.
Nice. So just needing 4s.
Yep.
Yes.
He did. Where's Aragorn gonna go?
Oh, pikes. So I want to go into these two guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
Then let's do this combat because I'm going to split it off over here. So he's just fighting that one.
Yeah, smart.
And I'll shield. Banner through 6.
Heb je nog een banner?
Bosun staat hier. Dus dat is...
Hij was er nog in, maar...
Maybe not. 6 inches van Suldan. Ook niet. Nee, oké.
Feature. 5.
Okay. Alright, and then the other hero combat. Strike up to 6, which is enough, but I can't feint, so. So the king against Reaver, Suldan, and 2 spears.
Yep.
So Reaver is going to stab. I'll just rule Suldan separate and then I'll do the other strikes later. So
Alright.
Suldan on orange. Yikes.
Oh damn. Suldan and Orn?
Yeah, so...
My man, what you doing?
I have a banner reroll, which I am going to take on Suldan.
Damn.
Do I have a Dalgamar reroll actually? I don't think so, because that's 3 inches. No. Okay. Oh my word.
You want to spend 2 might.
I don't have 2 might.
Okay, you have 1 might.
So I can't do anything about that. I only have 1 fate with him. Yay. So no, you win after the most horrible botch in the history of...
Quite incredible, just like last time.
Yeah.
So I'm going into Suldan, 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Your
Courage.
4 now.
Yeah, courage 4, so I'm needing 4s.
Yeah.
Phew.
I'm getting good away.
Okay, so we're bouncing off of each other an awful lot here. So turn 5 combat completed. The Aragorn cut down 2 pirates with an heroic combat, and he's now sort of behind my lines, which is annoying. Some ghosts were slain, I think 2 or 3. 3? Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah. The King of the Dead won his combat because I rolled like ass, but didn't manage to do any wounds. That's fortunate there. And over here, the brave little pirate that's very, very brave and totally not scared managed to shield and hold off the 2 cav charges. Thanks to the difficult terrain as well.
Give
helping.
that a promotion.
He's definitely going to get promoted to bosun in the next game. Yes. So that's the roll for priority for turn 6. 3.
Still.
You could have won this one. I mean,
yeah,
I rolled it 3. I mean, come on. Do you want to call anything?
Not really, but I think I have to.
You're a little bit out of position now.
Just a tiny bit.
But I think you still have everyone because so much died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to call a rogue move with Aragorn.
Yep. I'm going to counter, not with Dalgamar this time, but with Dalamir.
Yep.
Okay. So let's see who gets it. Maybe you will get it again.
I hope so.
Nope. Nope.
Finally time for evil.
Goes to evil. Okay. Yep. So that wraps up turn 6 movement. So thankfully the Corsairs did get a heroic move. And you can see that it makes a really big difference because now basically the ghosts are completely surrounded and trapped pretty much everywhere. Thanks to some interesting Reaver mechanics, I managed to get quite a few charges into the king because the Reavers, if they fail their courage test, they can just automatically charge whoever they have to charge. They don't have to pass a courage test then. So a few Reavers were closest to the king, so I managed to get 2 Reavers and Suldan into the king. But one of them is going to get pulled off of the combat because, well, I had to turn off a control zone, unfortunately, because not enough people passed their courage test over there. Aragorn's been assaulted by a few pirates, so he's in trouble, I guess, if he doesn't roll a 6, but he's probably fine. I mean, he's Aragorn, so And over here, the Serpent Guard managed to charge one of the cavalry. The crossbows have retreated and are repositioning because their shooting has done absolutely nothing this turn, or this game. So maybe they can do something in combat. Yeah, who knows?
Quite terrible.
They've been shit. 60 points of crossbows, yay!
I haven't seen so much shit in a long time.
Yeah, well, I mean, those 3 guys did something.
They make up for it. I mean, they almost got leggy because
they got leggy to move.
Yeah,
I got them to move. Yeah, moral victory. Yeah, like okay. So I guess we're going into combat. Okay, so that wraps up turn 4 combat. Absolute botch on Sultan again, like the 3rd turn in a row. I did get the row combat off so that Aragorn couldn't charge into Delgamar. It's something at least. Yay. But are you broken yet? I don't think so, right?
No, I have 21 models, so
yeah.
we need to
kill 11.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so 2 more. Okay, yeah, I'm not broken yet either, I don't think. Oh.
No, you also have 6.
Turn 7, priority.
Can I get priority?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
It can.
Okay. Let me just check something. That's movement concluded, so turn 6 movement. Or is it 7? 6, I think.
Yeah, 6.
Corsair's got a heroic move roll-off, so they managed to get some good surrounds and charges in. Hiding my heroes from Aragorn, because I think he's going for Delgamar, so I'm trying to put as many bodies in between him and Aragorn as I can. I'm out of might now though, so next turn is definitely going to be the good side that moves first, unless Aragorn whiffs and dies, but I don't think that'll happen. Over here the cat and mouse continues. Good side got charges up this time. Corsairs are trying to stop the ghost from claiming some terrain pieces. So yeah, it should be a very important turn of combat. The King of the Dead once again is fighting a whole bunch of guys. Yeah. This time I can't call a strike, but you know, it's still in my favor, I guess.
It's quite impossible so far. So
same fight value, more dice. Who knows?
Yeah.
So, would you like to do any shooting?
Yep, Leggy.
Yeah.
It's going to shoot this crossbow guy.
Yep.
But the question is 3 shots or the auto hit?
Because you have some in the ways, I think.
Yeah.
Grass and railing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 3 up and a 4 up.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the auto shot.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah.
It needs a 6.
Come on, Leggy.
Nope.
Okay.
Right. I have 2 shots back. Yep. I'm just going to shoot the ghost with a grass annoy. 1 hit. Goes through, needing a 6. Nope. Oh. Of course not. Can't hit anything.
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess that guy. He'll shoot Aragorn.
Sure.
Hits. No. Hits me. Kills one of my guys. Okay. I should really stop doing this. I've killed more of my own guys with shooting than I have done damage to you. Like I think I've done 0 wounds with shooting because you saved everything with fate.
Yeah,
or something.
You didn't even shoot the guy out.
No.
From what I remember.
I've
never seen something like this with Corsair.
Oh, it's just like
how is it?
By all means, this should have been a landslide, but it's actually not going. It's not going horrible, but it's definitely not going great either. Like it's okay. So into combats.
Yeah. I don't want to call anything with Aragorn. So.
No, your priority. So, turn 6 combat, the King of the Dead is slain! He finally died. Aragorn won the combat after having to spend might and then didn't manage to kill anyone. I don't think anyone else actually died.
No.
Are you broke?
Yeah, you
killed one more ghost?
One more ghost.
Okay, two more ghosts.
So I'm broken.
So you are broken, okay.
So the game can
end next turn. Yeah, so on a roll of a 1 or 2. Okay. Alright, so priority.
Yep.
Goes to you.
Oh.
I can't do anything because I have no might, so.
Yep.
So that's turn 7 movement done. There's not that many ghosts left. They all passed the courage test, so they charged things. I counter-charged. I moved some guys back onto the bridge because reasons. I failed a jump test to get onto the bridge.
Yep. pretty great.
Yeah, I know.
I got it done.
Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. It could end this turn, so we'll see. There's not that many ghosts left. We're just trying to get rid of them, and that's it. Let's do some shooting. I think you have shots.
Yeah. Fuck it. Shoot it in for the fun of it.
Yep.
So 3 dice.
Yep.
With it in the way.
Yep. Well, 2 hits, so he's definitely alive. 2 in the way, so 3 up.
Well, of course. Being ballsy again.
I mean,
pay the price.
let's be real. Like Legos did really well at the start.
Yeah.
But the last few turns he's been a bit iffy.
Some dice throws now. I really need it.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. I don't have any shooting, so it's going into combats. Do you want to call anything?
I'm going to go heroic combat with Airborne.
For free!
Yay!
Okay, so we have to do that combat first. I might as well fight normal because I have spear sports. So I have this.
Yeah. I hope we roll 6.
No 6.
That's no 6.
I have 6.
Better?
Yes.
Come on, Airborne.
Nope. And you have no might anymore.
Nope.
So I'm really sad that you're not trapped right now.
I think you don't need it.
Well, I need 5s, and he still has 1 fate, I think.
Yeah, 1 fate.
Needing 5s. 2 wounds.
So 1 fate.
Nope.
No.
So the Aragorn's down to 1 wound and no
That's
fate.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Kut hè, zonder heavy armor.
Zo goed.
Hij heeft tenminste wel de pointjes soort of doen, maar...
Hij heeft points voor doen for free. Dus,
For free! Oké. Then it's your purity.
Ja, ik wil deze guy.
Ja, aardig trapped. Cool. Dogomar, of nee, niet Dogomar, Dalamir. Yes. En 1 friend met een support, geloof ik. Of had ik met 2 gecharged?
Nee, dat niet.
Nee, met eentje. Oh ja, klopt, want die had zijn ding gefaald. Ja, dus...
Shielding.
Ja. I win.
En trap.
5'jes, nog een keer. Nee, en dan reroll alles, dus ik nog een keer. Oké, ja, hij staat.
Great man.
How many dice do I need to kill a ghost?
Yeah, we need to do the banner.
And the banner, yeah, the banner.
Banner's going to fight normal?
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, roll me a 2. Take your reroll, come on, do the reroll.
Get 6, come on.
No, gets a 3 high, so I have literally 100 bajillion dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dice. So I'm going to roll 12 dice. And 12. Hey, look, I have a 6. Now I get to roll this twice, and if there's a single 6 or 5 or 4 by 3, 2, I don't know. You're dead. Yeah, you're dead.
Oh.
Dice. things die. Okay. And then we have some comments over here.
Yep.
Which one do you want to start with?
The guy that's trapped.
Okay, so I have 2 guys. I'm going to fight normal.
Going to fight normal.
4.
4, you win on fight.
Win on the fight. You're trapped, needing 5s by 3s. 1 5. I would have fainted with one of them.
Yeah, sure.
So I guess one of these.
Yeah.
So I'll need to reroll that one of them. So that's still not a 5. So then the 5 needs a 3. Okay, he's dead. Okay. And then 2 guys against 1. I'll just fight normal.
Shielding.
5. Okay. 6s by 4s. Nope. And fuck it, I forgot to call a feint, so I won't do that. Serpent Rider or the other one?
Serpent Rider.
Serpent Rider.
Yeah, sure, Serpent Rider.
Okay.
Come on.
5.
Still.
Horse.
I think it's...
No. Oh, poison.
Poison.
Poison. Yes!
Oh,
poison!
Yeah, with the poison. Throw Rider? Nice.
He's fine. But the horse is gone.
The horse is gone.
It's something.
Kind of frustrating.
Okay, Pirate. I'm going to shield because I'm having too much fun in my bush. I win on fight value. I guess I should have fought normally.
Yeah, it's just terrible. Too terrible.
Okay, your priority. Does the game end? No, it does not.
I think I have changed. Oh, yeah,
Okay,
sure.
turns 8 priority.
Yeah.
Goes to you.
So,
Aragorn is on his own against...
I think he can do it.
yeah, well, he's passed Scourge test first.
Oh yeah. If he now runs away, I'm going to left or.
Oh, he passes.
So, ooh.
Okay, that's turn 7 movement complete. Aragorn charged onto the bridge and then got completely surrounded by a bunch of Corsairs.
Yep.
Charged Dalamir into him because, I don't know, leaders don't matter anyways. Over here the ghost got into the terrain piece. I got 2 Corsairs into the terrain piece as well to counter and managed to charge one of them. And over there the eternal stalemate is still going on. And we have a single pirate that moved up to threaten Legolas. I'm not going to shoot into the combat here, so I have 3 crossbow shots on the ghost that I didn't manage to charge.
Yep.
1 hits, needing a 6. Nope,
No,
still nothing.
of course not.
Perfect track record of doing nothing. So, I guess straight into combat. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4 combats.
Yeah.
But let's do the important one. Aragorn,
Yep.
can you roll a 6? Nope. You don't have a banner reroll either.
I have the might though. 3 points of might.
Oh, didn't you?
No, because might, yeah.
Okay,
So
so
I
so you might do a
Might,
6,
because-
so you win. Yeah, okay.
Going to focus on Dalamir and this guy.
Yeah,
Because I need, forts.
yeah.
Right, so,
So the guy first or Dalamir first?
first guy.
Okay, so 1 wound on Dalamir. He's gonna fade it. He doesn't pass it. He passes, so 2 points of fade. Not that it matters,
No.
because this is the last turn we just decided based on time. But everyone has to back up. And
Yeah.
he holds the bridge. Then over here, 1 combat.
Yep. The Ghost Boy fights normal.
I guess I'll fight normal as well. 2. Needing 6 by 4. No.
This flank's terrible for
He's,
me.
he's fine. He just has to back up. And then over here, you charged my Serpent Rider.
Yeah, let's go.
You win.
Rider.
Nope.
Oh, of course not.
And then the pirates.
Yeah. The real MVP of the game.
Oh, you win. No.
Still not dead. Incredible.
Okay, so let's call it here. Because in the tournament we would have already finished on time now. So, good game.
Yeah, good game, man.
What were your... Maybe you want to reveal it for the camera? I'm not sure which one's which, but... this is, I think, your handwriting, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's mine.
Okay.
So I had as a terrain piece, of course, the woodland with the ruin in it.
Yes, but we both have 2 models in there, so there's no points scored there.
Yep. I had hero to kill the bosun.
The
I had a
bosun!
couple of very good moments to do it, but it just didn't happen.
I thought it was Delgamar, but
Yeah,
okay.
I find it really funny because she was just so concerned because it's Dagmar. And I was just like, give me the bosun.
Gives me the bosun.
Give me the bosun, but no.
Okay.
And my hero to protect was Legolas.
Yes, makes sense. But I managed to shoot him.
Yeah.
Really close.
Yeah, you built really close because
Yeah.
of display.
Okay. So my target was the King of the Dead. So my target was the King of the Dead. Makes sense because it's your only hero that's going to be anywhere near the combat. So I figured Legolas would be so far back I wouldn't have a chance at him.
Yeah.
So that's why. Protect. I had to protect the bosun.
Of course.
So that would have been really big if you managed to kill him.
Yeah.
And my terrain piece was the bridge, which I do score points for. But because you managed to move Aragorn onto it, I don't think I get full points. But I have to double check. Alright, so that concludes the game. The final score is 10-3 for the Corsairs and Serpent Horde. Let's go to the final.
Right guys, so the game is played and Kevin has won with 10-3. Right. So it was a kind of tough matchup against Corsairs. I find it always very difficult to play against them because they have a lot of shooting. I was very lucky that Kevin, his shooting was really shit this game for Corsairs. So I got quite good away with that. I tried to go for the right flank because Kevin deployed most of his forces in the middle and the left flank. But my riders just couldn't cut through one Corsair guy with a shield and a Serpent Rider. They just hold me up the whole game so it was quite tough. And eventually Kevin just saw which terrain piece I wanted. So he blocked me from that. I also tried to get close to the bosun. I couldn't get a shot in with Legolas, and I could pull off some rare combats with Aragorn, but it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. I just lose the fight, or it just didn't kill enough. So yeah. Otherwise, it might have swung, but it was more in Kevin's favor. So yeah.
That's the game is done. Quite an interesting game with lots of turns and twists. It started off pretty well. It didn't deploy where I expected him to deploy, so that kind of threw me a curveball because he deployed literally on top of the terrain piece that I wanted to take. So I was really worried I wouldn't be able to get to it. But thankfully he moved beyond it and I managed to swing around and claim the bridge. In terms of combat, I did manage to get into the king quite quickly, but I just didn't manage to do any wounds for so long. Like, he just won everything and I whiffed so many dice, it was horrible, and in the end he did go down. But for a while there it looked a little bit dicey and that I could still swing either way because I didn't know which target he had to kill. I thought it was Dalgamar after he called Hero Combat, but it actually turned out to be the bosun. Fortunately the bosun never was really in danger, but it could have gone really differently had Aragorn won a Hero Combat and done the business. Then the score would have been quite different. I also was quite lucky that my guys on the one flank managed to hold back his riders for so long, which really made it hard for him to claim his terrain piece. So yeah, final score, 10-3 victory for me for breaking, getting a terrain piece, even though Aragorn was still in it, killing my target and keeping my target alive. Quite happy with how the game went. I think the matchup is quite favorable because I have so many numbers, I have higher fight value, I have a lot of banner rerolls, and the Reavers are very nice to make sure that you get charges off and also get some extra killing power, as well as the Backstabber special really came in handy this game. Just getting those traps and getting more reliable wounds against the Army of the Dead is very useful to have. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the battle report and see you next time.